Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's again Tuesday at 3 p.m., which means there is another live walk from the most beautiful city in the world. I'm Sylvie Tour Guide, and I'm going to guide you. Today's live walk is going to be a little special because uh, I've been inspired by the new book of Dan Brown, Secrets of Secrets. And uh, I thought maybe you would be interested to see where a significant part of this book is acting. So switch the camera. Uh, the other thing that is special here is the snow, because it's absolutely not common in the last years that we would have so much snow like today. And I am really at the Bastion by the uh, Way Shrine, or oh God, I can't remember the real word for that, but it is the place where the secret lab of the CIA in Prague is hidden. I hope I didn't spoil some secret of you for those who still uh, have not reached this part of book. I am really sorry. Uh, in every case, this is a part of the defense walls of the new town of Prague. As you can see, uh, started by Charles IV, uh, who already was once in Prague with me. He knows that Charles IV was one of our probably most important emperors we've ever had. And Charles IV established the new town of Prague, and he also have built this this wall, and one part of his defending strategy was also to connect this defense wall with the fortress that is on the other hill, on the legendary Vyšehrad. So we will take a look at it once more. So, and here regularly exhibitions of modern art take place. Unfortunately, most of the um, art pieces are covered with snow, and also the signs with the names of the artists. So it's a pity, but I think these artworks are really beautiful. And so let's have a stroll until the end of this bastion, and you will see you're going to love it. And now I'm going to zoom in so you can take a look at the beautiful church of Saint Paul, Peter and Paul on Vyšehrad, and I can promise you we're going to visit it soon again. So, and here a little stripe of the sundown. It's 3 p.m. here, and so the stairs here are clean. So I hope I'm not going to fall on my bottom. So there we have, hello, there we have another artwork. It looks a little bit like some picture of a saint, but there is no head. Here's written always sunny, and that's the sun. So now we understand why it was. So here under this wall, you see there is a valley. This bridge that is crossing it is quite a special one, existing from the 70s. And inside this bridge, there is a tubus of the subway. So I think it's pretty cool. Otherwise, this bridge is unfortunately also called the Bridge of the Suicides. But now there is a special fence that the people can't climb over it, so it stopped. So let's go further. So I can show you the weather today is unfortunately not so beautiful here, but I can't show you any other details because, as I told you, the entire signs are hidden under the snow. But we will have a look at the remains of this medieval defending wall of the new town of Prague, and I think it's pretty awesome to have walks here. And in the meantime, you can tell me where you are. So, and this whole area here that you can see, this is the park Folimanka that Dan Brown is mentioning in his book. Here somewhere there are the secret laboratories, and so normally we could come here down, but until the 21st of July it will be closed due to some reconstruction works. So over there we can see there is, for example, our little Eiffel Tower. Here are the new spires of the Emmaus church, and here all the most of the houses that you can see here are a part of the Charles University, and on the hill there are several hospitals. For example, one of the best hospitals where Prague's women give birth to their children. And this is the construction site. There should a playground come, and also some space to meet your neighbors. Yeah, and here you can see, unfortunately, there is this monster here. This is a beautiful new Gothic hospital, looking like a little castle. So here you can see a part of the exhibition, and I would also like to tell you that this live walk should be an interactive one. So if there's something you would like me to show you, just leave me some comment. You can also give me directions. I can zoom in for you. So don't hesitate, and get in touch with me here now online, and tell me what you think about this weather that we have here, and you can also tell me where you are watching from. So there's another artwork. It looks a little bit cubistic, but I actually like it. So there's an artwork that is unfortunately completely hidden under the snow. So I think we should come here later once more, maybe in the spring. Let's hope the exhibition still will be here. So then this one, tell me what you think about this rope. Is it here for the artwork to not be stolen, or is it a part of the artwork that should symbolize something? I think the possibility B is the good one. So there's another little creature, pretty sweet, I think. And then these kind of pictures. There's a hand, then some legs, feet. Wow. And another one. It looks a little bit like, well, maybe just not for children. This one looks interesting. And look, that's there is the only name of the artist, and I think he's the person who runs this restaurant. Did you get it? His name is Kuklik, yeah? Bublik, sorry, Bublik. So, how do you like these colors? Uh, they are, in my eyes, so uh, soft. It's like if if you watch some sunrise. I really like it. So you see, there is a little niche. I think they store here something. It's not some way through. And here another artwork. Here stands a reflection. And guys, I was here before to have a coffee, and because Dan Brown set the significant part of his book in onto this Bastion, um, and he also presented his book in Prague. He has visited this restaurant here. Yeah, look, that's the name of the sculptor or not, I don't know. So they allowed me to visit, to go in because he signed the wall. Look, imagine Dan Brown was sitting here drinking coffee like me and signing here on the wall and enjoying this beautiful view. So no wonder that he was inspired by this place because it's really beautiful here. So let's disappear here again. And I had a coffee here before, and it was really a big cafe latte, and it was €4. So I think this for this beautiful place, it's really a fantastic price. So another sculpture. It looks a little bit like some armor, or what do you think? So guys, hello. Aus Düsseldorf, endlich schreibt jemand. Also heute ist das leider ein englischsprachiger Live-Walk, aber du kannst mir gerne reinschreiben und ich werde dir auch antworten. Hello, I'm in the new town of Prague. Here you can see we could reach the park that Dan Brown mentions in his novel. Its name is Folimanka. So, and what you see here on my right side, this still is the wall of the new town of Prague. So, and as I told you before, I think it's pretty cool that every normal citizen can have a walk up on this wall. And it's also cool for me that they built a restaurant here Yes, this is Prague too. And here, what you can see on the left side, this is one of the churches that Charles IV personally established here while he established the new town of Prague. And as you can see, these black points that you can see on the facade, this is cannonballs that were shot on Prague during the war with Prussia, and it was in the 60s of the 18th century, and Prussians this time shot about 60,000 cannonballs in the direction of Prague, and some still are stuck in the facades of the buildings, like these two. So I hope you're not annoyed by the less beautiful weather today. That's Prussia. So again, some cannonballs. So, and this was once a whole monastery, and now there is the police museum inside. So maybe you'd be interested in visiting this museum one day. So you can write me in the comments, and it's no problem for me to go there with you once they would agree to film there. So um, I'm sorry if I am stuck a little bit, because I also have to watch my step, because sometimes it's really slippery. So you see, this church is really marvelous because of the unusual roof. It's a Gothic church, and the inside of the church has 8 walls. Here we have Charles IV. The inscription above says Charles IV, the father of the Czechs. And here they write that he founded the university, he invented the spas, because in Carlsbad there was, well, Charles IV also established the city of Carlsbad. So yeah, there are again some cannonballs. Interesting. And this one is missing. Maybe someone took a souvenir. There is a sundial, but without sun, no shadow. So let's go further. And here we are going to go this street because here the two main streets on the right side, there are always very busy. It's the main uh, north-south connection of the city, and uh, it was also built there before the walls of the new town of Prague was. So here I am in the new town of Prague, and if I crossed this main street, I would be in another part of Prague, which is called Vinohrady. So here you can see one of the hospital. This is the one of the best children's stations here in Prague, children's hospitals. My kids were quite often here. And these buildings belong to the Charles University. And also on the hill which is here, there are other buildings belonging to the Charles University, and they also have a botanical garden there and experimental fields where they grow plants. So here you can see this building belongs to the math faculty of the Charles University, and there are some scientists like Doppler, and because Doppler used to be in Prague and teaching here as well. So unfortunately you can't read the names here. So here it says the Institute of Physics, Charles University. So let's get further. And here it's a pretty old house from the Baroque time, and now the employees of the hospitals live here. And the house is called at the Green Melon. I will show you the house sign. Here you can see one of the entrances of this marvelous hospital, which was really built in the end of the 19th century. even if it looks like 14th century. Uh, it's just marvelous. They have inside a little chapel where in the beginning, when uh, women gave birth to their children, they could baptize them. So now we are approaching to another interesting place, in my eyes at least. I hope you all know our uh, famous componist who wrote My Country, and he really suffered in the end of his life. He spent his last months of his life in this hospital. Actually, it has a beautiful garden, but now in the winter time, the garden is closed, so we can't go through, because normally we would go through and down the hill through the garden, and we would arrive at the botanical garden of the Charles University. So now let's have a look at two gangways, which I really like because there are some lovely quotes and pictures written on the wall. Unfortunately, some of them are already destroyed. The smiles of those that I like, for people who fight for justice, for my boyfriend who split up with me today. There's a little pigeon that lost its feather. So, how do you like these pictures? It's a kind of psychological hallway. I'm feeling alone, despite I have a lot of great friends. Unicorn. Funny, right? That's the only blot on the beauty of this city. At night, you nearly see any stars. So, some other pigeons and other feet of the passengers. So, hallo Erika, schön, dass du da bist. Nice to have you here. So, there is some garbage. Yeah, this one needs to be repaired, repainted. A lot of pigeons here. Oh, they are in love. That's quite sweet. That's beautiful. I think I had the feeling last time that I was here, there were not so many pictures here. And I also saw some, not only pigeons, but also some rats. Yeah, uh, das ist in Prague. Aber also jetzt sind wir hier durch. Und ich werde euch ein paar schöne Fassaden zeigen auf meinem Weg zum Friedensplatz. I'm going to show you some beautiful facades on my way to the uh, Square of Peace. Because all of these houses here from the end of the 19th century or beginning of the 20th, they all have such beautiful facades. But of course, some of them were destroyed. Oh, look, there's some old sign on the wall. This looks really ancient. Interesting. So, look, this is the reason why my husband doesn't like to live in Prague. It was so beautiful here. Yesterday, we still had about 5, 6, 7 minus degrees. And today, the temperatures are around 0. The snow is melting. So uh, but we still could build some snowmen, and when everything goes well, we will be able to see one park where normally kids are riding sledges. So, but I still have to be careful to not slip. First, I was really thinking about it if I should have a live walk today or if I should make it a live ride by the tram. But then I realized it is not so bad. So look, going down the street again, we would arrive to this park where Dan Brown put the secret lab in his book. This laboratory is hidden in a uh, uh, atomic bunker, and let's hope the car won't hit me. Yeah, I'm here, and this bunker is really here, or not here. It's there now behind me, and uh, hello Salvatore. Ich bin in Prag, und leider ist das äh, heute ein englischsprachiger Live-Walk, aber du kannst mir gerne deine Fragen auf Deutsch schreiben und ich werde es dir beantworten. Und du kannst mir auch irgendwelche Wünsche reinschreiben, falls du irgendwas näher sehen möchtest, zum Beispiel diese hübsche Fassade näher anschauen oder gucken, wie voll die Straßenbahn ist. Geht. So, where did we stop? In the meantime, because I have to clean my nose, and before I find my handkerchief and do it, you could say me where you are watching from. Aber gerne. So, this this neighborhood here is called Vinohrady, which means the vineyards, and it really were vineyards until the end of the 19th century. In 1867, there came an important law that allowed Jewish people to move out of the ghetto. So then, uh, and after the wall of the new town of Prague was considered as useless because the strategy of the war uh, saw that the wall can't defend anymore. So all at once there were suddenly a lot of space for building. So this neighborhood exploded literally after that. So you can barely find some younger buildings, some older buildings here. There are a few churches that are older than the end of the 19th century. So there is some beautiful facade here. So, and we're going to arrive soon to the uh, Square of Peace. I was there before Christmas, visiting the beautiful Christmas market there. So uh, you can find it in my feed with my videos. This on this day I visited several Christmas markets, as I did during the whole period before Christmas, because there are so many. Hello, regards from Prague. How is the weather in Berlin? Wie ist das Wetter in Berlin? So that's the Square of Peace. Push the button and then gleich. Gut, muss ich nicht eifersüchtig sein, dass ihr Schnee habt und wir nicht. Oder dass er bei uns bald weg ist. And I see right now there is still something happening in Magdeburg. Ja, cool. Ist Englisch okay für euch? Nächste Woche ist der Live-Walk wieder auf Deutsch. Ich wechsle das immer wieder, aber ihr könnt mir eure Fragen ruhig auf Deutsch schreiben. Ich werde das beantworten. Und außerdem kann dieser Live-Walk gerne interaktiv sein, wenn ihr irgendetwas wissen wollt, dann fragt mich oder ihr wollt, dass ich etwas näher bringe, dann könnt ihr mir reinschreiben, etwas ranzoomen. Ihr könnt mich auch irgendwo hinschicken, dass ich mir was näher anschaue. Ist alles kein Problem. Nein, ich bin nicht in Magdeburg, das ist Prag. I'm not in Magdeburg. That's Prague. So it's closed here. We can't go through. So let's explore what's going on here. I'm going to record. Yeah. Äh, So, du bist aus Brünn und bist aber in Berlin, oder wie? What is happening here? There is something interesting. I think they are maybe turning a movie. Oh, look at this. All of these costumed people. This looks cool. Yeah, it's definitely that. Look at this huge light. Ha, there are some carriages. Uh, are they right making a movie of a funeral because the carriages are black, but the ladies on these stairs are colorful dressed. Maybe it's a wedding. So let's go further. Maybe we get a better view from the other side. That's great. It would be interesting to know what movie they are turning. Yeah, that's a marriage. Wow, that's great. So let's get further. Interesting. Pity we can't go into the church today, but oh, look at these machines. So many different cars. Oh, here it's closed as well. So I will have to take the entrance to the subway. Ja, mach's gut. Danke fürs Zuschauen und nächste Woche wieder um 15 Uhr auf Deutsch, gell? So, I hope you're staying with me despite that our friend from Berlin and Brno is leaving us. This is, by the way, the deepest station in whole European Union. Would you like me to go down there the stairs with you, but risking that the connection gets lost? You would see how incredibly deep this station is. I will give you 10 more seconds and then I'm going to leave. So, okay. Hello. Hello. So, okay. So now we are again. Hey, nice to have you here. So, this is the so called National House of Vinohrady, of vineyards. That's the neighborhood where I'm walking right now. So, look at these tents and cars and everything. You just missed an online uh, broadcasting. They are turning a movie here. Wow, normally there are no horses here. That's cute. So now we know how the carriages came here. So this is the theater of Vinohrady. It's one of the best stages in Prague at all. Also built in the end of 19th century. Beautiful architecture. We could stand here and marvel at all of these decorations. I will show you just a few of them. These beautiful masks that show us it is a theater here, because similar masks also the old Greek people used to have, which we feel like the birthplace of theater at all. Beautiful. What do you think about these faces? It's great, right? And the lamps are also gorgeous. So here again, the movie site. And now I have to be careful because the sidewalk here is quite slippery. So sorry if I show you some useless pictures, but we can walk past here.